Good morning. Welcome to another HIIT class.
Yes.
Yep. Let's just get started.
Let's do it. Have a good class, everybody.
Yeah, have fun. All right. So lying down for an opening Savasana. Yeah. Optional equipment today. A resistance band, as usual for our HIIT classes, and what you see behind us, a sturdy chair. You don't need it, but if you have one, and by sturdy I mean not on wheels, right? It's got to stay still and support some of your weight. Now you can close your eyes. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Open your mouth, exhale, and relax into the floor, into your mat. Again, deep breath. Exhale. You don't have to forcefully exhale, just kind of let the air come out. And one more time, deep breath. Exhale. And open your eyes. You can wiggle your toes or fingers a little bit. And bend your knees, bring your feet in close to your bum, hip width distance for spinal articulation. Very slow movement here. Ankles are under your knees, about a fist between your knees is the appropriate width. Arms down side. Take a deep breath. Exhale, tuck your tailbone, curl, and slowly peel your hips up. So your tailbone, you're tucking it, pointing it a little bit up towards the ceiling. Hold at the top of your bridge. Feel shoulder blades down. You can just see the tops of your knees. Inhale. Exhale, slowly lower down. One vertebra at a time. Nice and slowly. Hips touch. Inhale. Exhale, tuck your tailbone, curl the lower back, slowly lift your hips, squeeze your glutes. Making sure knees aren't flaring out or coming in, right? Weight is evenly distributed over your feet. That's how you can tell. If you feel a lot in the outside, your knees are open. If it's all inside, knees are too close. Inhale. Exhale, slowly lower down. All right, last time, take a deep breath. Exhale, tuck, curl, lift. Suck your stomach in tight while you do this. Contract your pelvic floor muscles. You're in that long bathroom line. That seems like every day. Take a deep breath. Exhale, slowly lower down, one vertebra at a time. All right, if you want to throw the resistance band on, go for it. It goes just above your knees, around the both legs. And then settle your feet back where they were. So back in that hip width distance spot. Arms down side. Take a deep breath. Exhale, hips up. Inhale, down. Exhale, up. Inhale, down. Not touching the ground. Up and down. Up and down. So you're just going to hover above the ground at the bottom. Down. Up. Down. Exhale, up. Inhale, down. If you're feeling pressure in the knees or a lot of pressure in the back, you might adjust your feet, right, in or out. Not apart and closer yet, because we're going to do that coming up. Right, but you might push them further away from your bottom, down, exhale, up, inhale, down, or bring them in closer. I need a little adjustment today. All right, last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold your bridge. We're flexing feet. Flex, flat, flex, flat. Holding your bridge. Exhale, flex. Inhale, flat. Exhale, flex, flat. Still stomach in. Still up in your bridge. Last 5, 3, 2, 1. Keep the feet flexed. Pulse your hips. Pulse, pulse, pulse. Little pulse up, 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 up. But really focus on squeezing your glutes to lift the hips a tiny bit up. And so it's just a little extra squeeze, little release. Glutes never fully relaxing now, right? They're keeping you up. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, but then we're going to hold it up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it up. Hold it up. Breathe. Shoulder blades are still on the ground. Shoulders down from your ears. Press your arms into the floor for support here too. Just a few more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Change. Lower everything down. You can hug your knees into your chest. All right, next round is wide legs. So feet out towards the edge of your mat. If you can open that wide, toes are going to point out some. Knees open up so that they're over your ankles. All right, arms down side. Take a deep breath. Exhale, hips up. Inhale, down. Exhale, up. Inhale, down. Keeping your hips off the ground. Up. Inhale, down. Exhale, up. Inhale, down. Up and down. Up and down. Up and down. So this too, if you're feeling it in the knees, adjust the feet a little closer or back. You can also go not so wide or maybe wider. Right, I say out near the edge of the mat. Sometimes I do a little closer than that. Sometimes I can get my heels all the way to the edge. Just feel it out. Right, we don't want pain in the knees or pain in the back. More just pain in the butt, right? Your muscles.
I feel that.
All right, last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold your hips up. Calf raises. Heels coming up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Just bringing your heels up as high as you can. Keeping your hips up. Exhale with each lift. Last 5, 3, 2, 1. Hold it with your heels up. Pulse your hips. Pulse, 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 pulse. Same as before, just that little extra squeeze with your glutes to try to lift up, maybe an inch. And then you come right back down to where you were, right? It's a little pulse. So same here, we're going to count down and then we hold. 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it just at the top of your bridge, not at the top of the pulse, right at the top of your bridge. Stomach in. Heels are up. Keep your hips up in the bridge. A little bit chin tucked. Breathe. Coming towards the end. Stay with it. All right, here we go. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Change. Lower down. Again, you can hug your knees into your chest. You can just stretch long. You want to release the glutes a little back. All right, our last round, you can throw the band off. We're going to do the butterfly bridge. So if you have the band on, take it off. This is the one with the soles of your feet together. Knees open at a 90-degree angle. So not all the way down, not a stretch. Soles of your feet stay together. Ready? Arms downside. Really press your arms into the ground here. Set. Inhale. Exhale, hips up. Inhale, down. Exhale, up and down. Up and down. Up and down. And your feet aren't all the way in close to your butt, right? Not like, again, not like the stretch setup. They're out a little bit. Exhale, up. Inhale, down. Exhale, up and down. Use your arms. Right, press them into the ground to help you stay stable. To help support you, so it's not just your ankles. I know ankles are in a little bit of a funny spot here. Try not to let the knees open and close either. Keep that angle. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the bridge. Pulse your hips. Pulse, 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 pulse. Again, small range of motion. Soles of your feet together. Stomach in tight. Tiny movement. Stay with it. You can guess what's coming. We're going to hold in 10, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold your bridge. Stomach in. Inner thighs. You might feel them burning here. Right there, what's keeping those legs in that spot and not falling open. Your glutes, keeping your hips up. Last round of bridges, you've got this. Good, stay with it. Here we go, last 5 seconds, 4, 3, 2, 1, change, lower down. And hug your knees in again, do whatever feels good. All right, we're gonna do some abs. Oh, I need a little extra stretch, I guess. All right. Abs today, we're doing our 20 seconds on, 10 off. So not the kind of compressed, intense burst, but we are gonna do those toe reaches that we've done a couple times. Both legs up, as straight as you can, feet flexed. Stomach in, you're gonna reach. We're gonna do the double reach, down, double reach, down. 8 rounds. All right, so we're just doing this 20 seconds on, 10 off. Here we go.
That's all.
Ready?
Sure.
Set. Legs up and go. So think about your feet open about hip width. So you don't want them together, you want to open them up a little bit to make you reach a little bit more across. Change. The arm that's not reaching can be on your chest, it can be by your side, wherever you want it. All right, ready? Legs back up, set, and go. When you're reaching too, try to reach for your little toe. When you're reaching towards the outside of the foot. Change. Can always put one hand behind your head too, the hand that's not reaching. Ready? Legs up and go. Right, so it would look like this. Right, the hand comes behind your head. Reach, reach. Again, just as straight as you can with the legs. If your hamstrings are tight, your legs are going to bend. That's okay. Change. Your lower back's going to spend all the time on the floor. Ready? Legs up. Go. Think of sucking your stomach in here too. Right, pull it in. It's going to support you. Change. All right, halfway through. Ready? Legs up and go. Your pace, doing the best that you can. That's a double reach, double reach.
It's getting harder.
Yep. Change.
Okay, good.
Yeah, oftentimes these moves are going to get harder as you go. Ready? Legs up and go. Right, the first round or two, you're pretty fresh. Now your abs have been working a bunch. That's okay. Change. Right, if you started off touching your toes and now they're not really getting there quite, that's okay. Just reaching as far as you can. Ready? Legs up. Go. Last two rounds. If your knees start to bend more, that's okay too, because your hip flexors are also involved. We're working abs, but hip flexors are helping too to keep the legs up. So they might be getting tired too. Change.
Oh.
All right, ready? Legs up, last round. Go. Couple seconds left. Stay with it. Change. All right, going into side plank. Choose your side. You can fold your mat up, right? You want elbow under the shoulder. Here we go. Ready? Set. And go. Pressing your forearm into the ground. So weight distributed over the forearm. Feel it out. You can always change your legs. Right, hips are vertical. Shoulders are vertical. You've got a good angle on Nancy in this shot. Just squeeze your butt a little bit, hips forward, both hips. Yeah. And sometimes the hips drop back a little bit, but you want to keep them forward, because once they start to go back, you lose some of the oblique work. Right? So, and I know those obliques just work. They're already tired a little bit. Stretch up tall. And you can change that top leg, right? Bend the top leg if you need to. Bring it up high. Just your honest best, right? Whatever is your challenge today. Breathe, stay with it, and change. All right, onto the belly. We're going to be doing, for our prone series here, superhero and modified superhero. You can modify every time if you want, but even if you don't need to, then we're going to modify every other time. So superhero is arms and legs long, chest up, legs up, and you hold. Right, belly on the ground, but you're trying to get your thighs up and your chest up, and then you hold there. Neck in line with your spine. Modify, you bring your arms back. If you can, clasp your hands right behind you. Not let them rest on your butt. Lift them up and stretch your arms back. Rest of your body the same. All right? Here we go. Superhero first. 30 seconds. Ready, set, and go. This one, you don't want to shrug your shoulders up, right? We don't need to stretch super far forward. Arms are straight, but let the shoulders stay back a little bit. And we don't want to squeeze the neck so much. You also don't have to look ahead. Think, look a little down, neck long, longer neck. Yeah, yeah. So your neck just continuing from your spine. If you lift your chest up higher, your head's going to come up higher, but you don't want to lift your head up high. Right, not a big back bend in the neck. Change. All right, down to forearm plank, elbows under your shoulders. Here we go. 1 minute, not 30 seconds. The superheroes are 30 seconds. Here we go. Ready, set, and go. Heels pressing back, chest forward, stomach in. Right, same idea with your neck here. It's in line, normal, like neutral spine, right? So your neck is just long. Look at the floor. Little bit tuck your tailbone, stomach in tight. And so not a lot of pressure on your back. Looking good. And breathe. And make them nice long breaths. Change. All right, coming back down, modified superhero this time. So even if the regular superhero feels okay for the shoulders, we're going to go modified. So hands back, clasp them if you can. Ready, set, and go. Legs up, chest up. Arms off your bottom if you can. And don't let the legs open up wide. Sometimes they want to, but we want to really work the back. The more open you go, it's going to release that lower back a little bit. You're going to keep them closer, butt engaged. Again, stretch your arms back. If they're not clasped your hands, that's okay. Arms by your side, still stretch back. So before with arms forward, I said don't stretch forward. This one we are stretching back actively. Change. All right, coming up into high plank. Wrists under the shoulders this time instead of elbows. Here we go. Ready, set, and go. I guess your elbows are still under your shoulders too. But you line up the wrists, the elbows follow. Long body, press the floor away from you a little bit. Still stomach in. Kind of like you're thinking about doing a push-up, but kind of wait a little bit.
Because this is so fun. I'm just going to stay here and
yeah, I'm just going to hang out.
think about push-ups.
Eyes a little forward again on the floor. Stay with it. Long body.
With my butt up.
Nope, that's good. Good, stomach in tight. Don't let it hang. Couple seconds left. And change. Right down for superhero.
So the leg's not wide in regular superhero?
Yeah, legs not wide here either. They don't have to touch. Just try to keep them close. Try not to let your feet go more than a few inches apart. All right? Ready, set, and go. It's not that it's wrong to open them up. It's just different. If for some reason this is like too much pressure on your back, you can open them up a little bit. Right? You are going to do less work with the lower back. But that's our goal in this one, really. We're working more of the body too, but our focus is to try to get the lower back to really work, right? To contract. And shoulders not shrugging up. change. Forearm plank. One more time. Again, elbows under the shoulders. Ready, set, and go. Bring it up. 1 minute. I've been saying it a lot because I've been feeling it a lot, noticing it with myself, but making sure you don't have an extra back bend in the low back. And so you might tuck your tailbone a little bit to try to smooth it out. Kind of neutral spine is what you're looking for. You don't want to round the lower back either. Your upper back can have some round here though. Right, because your chest, your shoulders are active. You might round there a little bit. Right, like normal, neutral position for you, or maybe even a little more rounded. Just hold on to it. Almost there. Working the whole body right now. Right, abs, hips, legs, back, shoulders, chest. Change. All right, modified superhero one more time. So arms are behind you. Again, if you can, clasp your hands and go. So the arms stretching back, you're looking to stretch the chest a little bit, the front of the shoulders a little bit by stretching back. And your upper back has to work a little bit more now, right, to pull the arms back. Thighs tight, don't bend the knees. Good, breathe and change. All right, we're into side plank, the other side. So we did right arm down last time, we're going to do left arm down. If you've been doing the challenge or you're doing this class a lot, you can just develop that routine, right? What you start the same side every time, so you always remember. Fold the mat if you need, ready, set, and go.
This is the side I always feel wonky on.
Yeah, you need to come this way, forward, yeah. I know, this side, you're always going back. So you want to make sure the shoulder is over the elbow. Right, line up those joints. And then again, press into the floor so your shoulder's active. So if you're back, right, back this way, your arm ends up out. If you're too far forward, your arm's in a little bit. Just trying to stack the joints and then work with them. Again, change the top leg if you need. Not just because it's a challenge, you change it, but change if you need, right? If your hips are dropping because you're out of that strength right now, spot yourself with the top leg. Because we're almost there. Right, so whatever version you need, just keep that alignment, hips up, stretch up tall, change.
Oh my goodness.
All right, we're staying down here. We're going to do a little more abs.
Okay.
We're going to do our chest lift with twist. So that's the crunch position. Hands behind your head. You're going to peel your shoulders up. Twist, 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 twist. All right, 6 rounds. Shoulders, try to keep the shoulders up during the whole set, right? During the whole round. And then only on the rest is where we drop back down. All right, ready? So 20 seconds on, 10 off. Yep, elbows behind your head, elbows out wide. Just light grip behind your head and go. Shoulders up. Your pace, right? You can go nice and slow. The upper body is moving like a bicycle crunch. Right? Shoulders twisting. You can go fast, change. You can go slow. With ab work, I always would favor slowing things down. Ready, set, and go. Round 2.
Sorry.
It's okay. Nancy needed room from the couch, and now I need room from Nancy. It's okay. I'm not saying that it's a complete. Right, get as much twist as you can, change, without creating a lot of pressure or pain in the low back, right? Your lower back staying down. All right, ready, set, and go. Third rep. Jeez. The wrong words sometimes come out. So even my mind wants to say, oh, this is it, right? But it's not. Right, that feeling in plank. Oh, I think it's been a minute. I'm done. Change. We need objective counting. Ready, set, and go. Objective timing. But you do this enough, you get a feel for 20 seconds, right? You'll notice, like, I think we're going a little long, even at like 22 seconds. Change. Ooh. All right, last two. Ready, set, and go. You can also put your hands across your chest. It's just a little bit trickier with the twists, right? I like the elbows out wide, because it's like hanging flags out, right? You can see that twist. You can feel that twist. Change. All right, ready, set, and go. Shoulders up, twist, twist. Again, fighting to keep your shoulders up through this. Chin is off your chest. Good, slow it down if you need. And change. All right, grab a sip of water if you need. We're coming up to standing. All right, we're going to do two different leg moves here, not alternating those. So we're going to do 4 of one, then 4 of the other. So the first one is a ski squat pulse. So your feet are about hip width distance, stomach in tight. You're going to squat down and stretch your arms up. So this one too, not shrugging your shoulders, just keep the arms up and we're going to pulse. A lot of weight on your heels here, so your knees are back. Right, hips back. We're going to do 4 rounds of that. If it's too much on the shoulders, you can always bring the arms down. All right, and then we're going to go a little wider. Think even wider than shoulders. Stomach in. We're coming down for our sumo squat pulse. Your toes might go out a little bit on this one. We're going to pulse down low. All right, here we go. First, the ski squat pulse. 20 seconds, feet shoulder width. Get it set up. Feet hip width, sorry. So about, think awkward pose distance, right? 6 inches about between toes and heels. And this one, your feet are forward. Don't let them turn. Ready, set, and go. Hips down and back, and little pulse. Your size, right? Your range of motion. Your speed with the pulse. It should not be fast. Change. Coming back up, and you can adjust the depth here. You're just going where you can. Ready, set, and go. Back down. Same thing. Feet still that hip width distance. Knees are over your feet. Neck in line with your spine. So this one too, you're not looking straight ahead, right at the wall in front of you. Think neck long, following the angle of your back. Change. Coming up, you can always shake it out a little bit.
That position always makes my back a little sensitive.
Yeah. Ready, set, and go. Think stomach in tight. And if it's too much on the back, because the arms are weak here, right? If it's too much, bring the arms down. Right? Still stomach in tight. If you're feeling okay with it, arms stay up. Right? You can adjust. We're primarily trying to work the legs. Wherever you have the arms, the legs are going to work. Ready? Last round of these. Set, and go. Back into the squat. So the arms are just adding a little bit of shoulder work, adding a little intensity for the back. But again, dial those back if you need. Right? Focus on the legs. Maybe start to feel some burn in the thighs. If you're not, maybe you go a little lower. Change. Coming up. Shake it out a little bit. Widen the feet. Going into our Sumo Pulse. So think shoulder width or a little wider. Here we go. Squat down and go. This one, your body leans forward a lot. This one too, knees are over your feet. So hips go way back. You can touch the floor. Just try not to put weight there. You can put your elbows on the insides of your knees a little bit. Just again, not a lot of weight there. Change. Shake it out. All right, round two. Ready? Set. Come down. Go. Pulse. Little pulses. Stomach in. Again, neck in line with your spine. We are not trying to make your neck have a workout here. Not in this move. Change. Coming up. This one also making sure your hips don't ever go below your knees. Okay, ready? Round three. Set. Come down. Go. Just breathe. Right? You're not going to breathe each pulse generally in this. Keep breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth. Again, if you're feeling burn, shake in the thighs, good. You want that stuff, change. And you don't want pain in the knees or the back, but you want that burn in the muscles. Last round. Ready, set, and go. Right in it. If you're feeling it in the knees, you can always come up a little bit. Also, make sure your weight is back. All right, 5 seconds left. Last round. Stay with it. And change. Shake it out. All right, we're going to stay up here. We're doing our burpees. Burpee time already. So cardio, bringing up the heart rate. I'm going to start towards the front of your space. Wide legs. Arms up. We're doing half burpees. No jump, no push up. All right, so arms are up. You're going to inhale, squat down, hands down. Exhale, step or float back to plank. Whatever is working for you. Inhale, step or float forward. Exhale, up from your squat. All right, here we go. Ready? 8 rounds. Set. Arms up. Go. Squat down. Back to plank. Forward. Up. This too, if your back is feeling a little tender, slow it down, but also think stomach in tight. And first round, feel it out. Change. See what's going on today. All right, we've done other things. This is the quickest movement we've done. So feel it out. Ready? Arms up. Go. All right, we have 8 sets to figure it out. Once you do, that's when you can play with your pace. But make sure you're getting through all the phases, right? Squat, all the way to plank, back through squat, change. So full range of motion. Here we go. Ready? Arms up. And go. And there's no like, oh, well, I usually do this, I have to do this, right? You feel it out. And then do your best right now. Change. Whether you're stepping or floating the feet, if you're able to, you can move pretty quickly. Ready? Arms up. And go. And you don't have to spend long in plank. Once the feet are back, they can start coming forward. Stomach in, change. Heart rate's coming up. Maybe breathing's getting a little heavier. Say it, ready, arms up. Go. Just keep breathing. And again, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Change.
That faked me out.
All right, a few more rounds. Ready? Arms up. Go. Making sure, right, like you're lifting a box, you want to use your legs coming up and down from that squat. Even though we're not carrying weight, use your legs, change. Right, that's why we don't keep the legs straight and bend forward. You're squatting down. Ready, arms up. Go, last 2 rounds. You got this. Remember why you started the class, right? Know that you already set aside this time. Use it. Change. Last round. Whew. Here we go. Ready? Arms up. And go. 20 seconds, your best. Whatever you've got. Change.
Okay.
All right, we're going to use our chairs next. If you don't have a chair, I'll show you what to do too. Same idea though. We're going to start working the triceps, the backs of the upper arms, mainly, but you're going to get your chest a little involved too, upper back. All right. You want your chair somewhere where it's not going to slide around. I'm going to put mine a little bit on my mat. So here, it's a tricep dip. You're going to sit towards the edge, hands at the corners, or they can be forward, right? Fingers forward. If your chair is wide enough, if you can fit your hands there, I can barely fit them. But here, from here, legs are out. You're going to walk forward to get your bottom off the chair. Straight legs if you can. Inhale, lower down by bending the elbows. Exhale, push all the way back up, straight elbows. You could bring your feet in closer to dial back intensity. Straight legs going to be the most intense. And then you can also do this from the floor, where fingers are towards your bottom, hands about shoulder width. This one you lift your hips up, and then inhale, bend the elbows, right? Same motion. Exhale, push up. Right? Not dropping the hips down and up, really focusing on the arms. The hips and body are going to move a little bit, but you're ideally focusing on arms. So here, if you've got your chair, we're going to go up there. If not, again, you're on the floor. Same idea with the legs, whether you're up high or low. Further out, going to add intensity closer to your butt. With your feet, less intense. All right, here we go. 20 seconds on, 10 off. So this, at the edge of your chair, legs out. Here we go. Scoot your butt off. And go. Inhale as you lower, exhale up, and you might have to walk a little further. I always have to walk further than I think so that I don't bump the chair on the way down. Right? Bend the elbows, all the way up. Think, change. Think about coming up as high as you can. That's where you're going to get that upper back involved, because you're not just straightening the arms, you're also pushing your body up. Ready? Go. Inhale down. If you can, right, get as low as you can without sitting and resting on the floor. But you might get your butt to graze the floor. Go where you can. Change. Walk it back, sit on the chair. You can shake your arms out a little bit, your wrists out a little bit. Here we go, round 3. Ready, and go. We are doing 6 rounds today. Inhale down. And we're doing this instead of push-ups. So this is where you use that energy. And change.
I was just thinking, this is really hard in the same way that push-ups are hard for me.
Yeah, similar muscles. Ready, set, and go. We are bringing the focus really to the upper arms. Push-ups, work them too. They distribute the load through your pectoral muscles, your deltoid some. In a push-up, right, you're working your chest a bit too. Right now, we're working the chest less. Change. Yep. All right, ready, set, and go. I felt the same way. Just wanted to sit and take a breath. No talking. Inhale down, exhale up. Keep doing as much range of motion as you can. If you've had to shorten it, that's okay. Or adjust your feet. Right, bring them in closer, change. If arms are shaking, awesome. I'm happy for you. All right, ready, set, go.
It doesn't take much over here to get these muscles exhausted.
Okay. Gotta try to tire them out.
I know, I guess I really need this, huh?
Inhale down, exhale. Ooh. Oh, change. Oh my goodness. All right, that was 6.
Was it?
That was.
I thought that was 5.
We can do another one. Ooh.
Happy to be done. No, that's fine.
All right. We're going to do a little bit more legs and then we're done. Hi. Ooh. Okay. We are going to do our ever fun, always fun wall sit.
Okay.
Okay?
I could take a wall sit.
Yeah. So,
I should say chairs.
going to move the chairs. I'm going to move my chair further out of the way. All right. So wall sit is where you're leaning against the wall, trying to get your hips down like you're sitting in a chair, but there's no chair, right? So you want to set up your feet about hip width distance away from the wall, lean back. You're going to slide your hips down, trying to find that chair, thighs parallel to the floor, knees roughly over your heels, your ankles, and stay here. All right? Starting at 30 seconds. And so just estimate with the feet, you can adjust. Right, lean back, get yourself set up, just find your wall space. All right, lean back. And here we go, slide down, we're on the clock. And again, when you get down here, you might have to adjust your feet some. Try not to, if you have your hands on your thighs, that's okay, just try not to push. They're not kickstands here. Right, stomach in, chest up. Breathe. Here to embrace the shaking or burning in the thighs. And change. Coming back up. Can shake it out a little bit. I'm going to take a little rest. And then we're going back in. All right, here we go. Excuse me, leaning back. Slide down and go. You're on the clock. Again, 30 seconds. If you're feeling it in your knees, definitely adjust your feet. If it's still not, you're not finding a good spot, stay up higher.
Yeah.
Right, you always have freedom to do that. You want to challenge the legs, but you don't want pain. No joint pain here. Couple seconds. And change. Ooh. Shake it out. All right, we're adding a little bit of time here. 40 seconds. All right. Here we go. Ready? Lean back. And we're going to slide down. Go. On the clock. 40 seconds. You can focus somewhere with your eyes straight ahead. Breathe, arms wherever is comfortable. They can hang at your side, they can rest on your legs. Again, they're just not doing work here. Chest up, stomach in tight. You got this, under 10 seconds. And change. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Oh, that's some burn. Okay. We got one more round, a little longer again. All right, get that circulation going. Here we go. Getting back in. Ready? Leaning back. Last round. Slide down and go. Find your wall squat position for right now. And just try to hold. Again, if you're too deep and you need to use your hands a little bit, slide up and reset. Right? If you're feeling like, oh, I got this, slide down. You don't want to go below your hips, below your knees with your hips up. Right? Thighs parallel, that's the edge. We're past halfway. And shaking, burning, positive things. We're creating change here. 10 seconds. You got this, you got this, you got this. 2, 1, change. Yeah, shake it out a little bit. All right, we're gonna come to our mats. We're gonna use some yoga as active recovery and stretching today.
My friend, the yoga.
All right.
What shall we do?
Well, since they just worked, we're gonna do some fixed firm first.
That's good.
So towards the front of your space, sit down, kneel down position, then open your feet wide enough to let your hips pass through. Hips sitting on the floor, maybe not yet, that's okay. Open your knees where you need to right here. Just make sure your knees stay on the ground. All right, then hands to your feet, thumbs inside, and you can always stay up with hands forward too. Right, we're trying to find a stretch through the quads some and around the knees, but not pain. Right, just some pressure or stretch. That's it. And if you got the hands on the feet, you can start to lean back. And doing this might intensify that stretch on your legs right now. If you can get both elbows down, try it one at a time. But if both elbows touch the floor, then you can try to touch your head, back of your head, then shoulders. Remember, unlike yoga, we have not done a lot with our joints. So you might not go where you do in yoga. We're using this right now to stretch the thighs, get a bit of a stretch and some pressure in the knees, because we want to boost the circulation there. Don't force yourself to get all the way down if it's not there today. And if you do have the shoulders down and you can relax, then bring your arms over your head, grab your elbows, pull them towards the floor. You're going to create a back bend too. Wherever you are, just hold it here. Breathe. Try to relax through the thighs. Relax the hips. Right, just arms or shoulders supporting you. And now hands back to your feet. Gently coming back up. Use your arms to push up. We're going to come all the way up. We're actually going to do a child's pose next. So you can even just stay where you were with the knees open, feet. Bring your feet close though. Hips towards the heels. And stretch forward. So we shimmy back, but you don't have to move on your space. If you have room to reach your arms forward, go for it. Right, just fold forward. So we're keeping a little bit of that pressure on the knees. Not getting the stretch to the legs now. A little bit working into your hips very gently here. Just breathe. You can even close your eyes in this. Maybe your forehead's on the ground here. Try to relax into the hips. Right, know that your knees, your feet, your head on the ground, those things all supporting you, your arms on the ground. So try to let other things go. We'll take a couple deep breaths here. Relax the low back. And then to come out, you can use your arms even to help yourself back up. And come all the way up. Just however is easiest, get to your bottom. You're going to put the legs out in front. You can shake them a little bit or just let them relax. Right? You can go side to side, bounce the knees, or again, just let them sit. Let that blood get back through the knees, the ankles, feet. All right, we're going to do a spine twist too, and then we are done. So bending your left leg. You can also keep that left leg out straight. Bring the right foot over the left knee, so heel and knee are touching. Both hips down on the ground. Now again, you can bring the right arm behind you, left arm up and over your knee. Push the knee back and grab your knee on the floor, or wrap the elbow around your knee. Either way, you're going to use that arm a little bit to help you twist. Ready? Chest up. Nice straight spine. Look back over your right shoulder. And twist. So still both hips down. Think of your spine like a column here. Okay, nice and long, tall. Look back. Eyes back. Trying to feel some twist up and down your spine, top to bottom. Each inhale, you lengthen up. Each exhale, look a little further, twist. No need to force again, just breathe. Looking back. And then gently untwist. And then switch legs, right leg on the floor, left leg comes over. Again, both hips down, point your right toes. Right leg can be straight out. Just make sure you're getting your left hip on the floor. Now again, same options with the arm. Right arm up and over, or wrap around the knee. Whatever you have, whatever is your capacity today, right? So chest up. Look back over your left shoulder. Again, feel for your spine. Right? Try to feel it top to bottom, stretching up tall as long as you can. On your exhale, look back, twist. Hips down. Inhale, chest up. Exhale and twist. Just kind of gently twisting your spine top to bottom. Could feel good for your back here, your neck. Look back, twist. One more nice deep breath. Inhale, up. Exhale, twist. And then gently untwist. And then turn around, relax, or relax facing any way you like on your back for our final Savasana. Arms down, legs down. Palms up towards the ceiling. You can close your eyes. You might have to adjust after you get here, right? Make sure your shoulders can relax, your neck, your hips. Gonna be nice and comfortable. And take nice, deep breaths in through your nose, out through your mouth. You do your best every class. Your best is always good enough. All your effort comes back to you. And strength gains, mobility gains, and determination gains or patience gains, right? You're making little progress in all different facets, physically and mentally. Just take your time here. Let all those changes, those little gains settle in. Let your body process them, and you'll come back stronger next time. All right, namaste.
Namaste.